You'll get through it, Alma.
How? How, Dr. John?
One day will come after another, and one night after another, and sooner or later we'll be fall and you'll be saying, I don't see how we'll get through the fall.
But even if I survive it, I won't be the same.
No?
I'll be terribly changed in some way.
In what ways will you change it?
If I knew that, it would scare me so. I wonder if it's noticeable of you. Can they see it in you, or do they just think? Miss Alma stated this.
Are you in love? Are you in love with someone?
Dr. John?
Well,
There is someone.
oh, so you've had a proposal.
How astonished you sound.
Oh no, not one bit. Just astonished it hasn't happened sooner.
What has happened, finally?
Well, well, well. Miss Alma's getting married.
Don't you dare speak of this.
Haven't you spoken of it?
No, to nobody but you.
Well, who's the young man?
A nice young man. A very nice young man.
Well, there are several in the town. Which one?
I doubt you know. He's nearly a stranger in town. He and his mother recently came in from Meridian, and he's a church worker.
A church worker.
Our Sunday school superintendent.
Ah,
He's talented too, in music plays the French horn. His name's Ron Holmes.
ah.
You know him?
Yes. Yes, I know of him.
What do you think of him?
Just what you said. He's nice.
Yes, he really is very nice.
A little bit on the,
What?
well, some men are like that. However,
What?
well, never mind.
No, please tell me after all, this is important to me.
Is it
Is what?
important?
Is what important?
That's what I said was.
All I said was I wanted to know what you think, but you keep evading the issue.
A little bit of rain would sure be a relief.
Then this is what we're talking about, Dr. John.
Sorry. Old men get absent-minded.
No, you're the afraid to express a candid opinion.
On what?
This young man.
I told you I agreed with you.
That is nice. Yes, naturally, that's understood.
Well, what more do you want me to say?
I don't know how I'm going to come here in the first place. Except that you're the only person I've ever been able to rely on for a kind, honest, and understanding discussion of my issues. This may very well be my last offer of marriage.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, I'm getting along. All the girls I've grown up with have either gotten married or gone to something else. To get back to what we're talking about, I do like him. I respect him enormously for his many good qualities. He has a responsible position as a deputy planner Megan. Mr. Hutchinson's father that they think very well of him there. But he's on for promotion. He's distantly related to Mr. Hutchinson. In fact, not so distantly, his mother was Mr. Hutchinson's mother's cousin, and they think very well of him there. And of course, the family connection won't do him harm either.
He strikes me as the sort of young man that get along quite well in the banking profession.
What's your objection with him?
What's yours?
I have none.
Well, then what the hell are we talking about, Miss Alma? If you'll excuse my emphasis, I've never known anybody as damn touchy as you are.
I'm sorry to exasperate you to the point of profanity. My objection with him is, I don't love him. I can't imagine myself
In bed with
Dr.
him.
John.
Well,
Yes, I suppose that's it.
why do you come out and say that instead of all this beating around the bush?
Well, suppose I get left high and dry with no one, nobody.
Well, you could go work on the colorful side of town as your aunt did and have a mysterious career.
What a very unkind thing to say.
While my head is spinning.
You won't take care of yourself. Shall I go now? I shouldn't have stopped by. I was mad. But I noticed you were here alone, so I dropped in.
I thought you wanted to ask my opinion on something.
You had nothing to say. Thank you. I want to see your father.
She's asleep. Anything I can do?
Oh, I think I need to see your father.
It's 2 a.m., Miss Alma.
I know. I'm afraid I'll have to see him.
What's the trouble? Is your doppelganger turning up again?
Suppose I would come here at 2 o'clock in the morning if I were not seriously ill.
Well, it's no telling what you would do in that state of hysteria. Toss that now.
What is it?
Just a couple of light tablets dissolved in water.
What kind of tablets?
You don't trust me.
You are in no condition to inspire much confidence. I see difficult pieces.
An intellectual meeting wore you out.
You mean a quick escape from it?
I don't like meetings. The only meetings I like are between two people.
Such as between yourself and the woman outside.
Or between you and me.
Here. It's
So you decided to take it.
Yes, I'm with you.
Bitter?
Awfully bitter.
It'll make you sleepy.
I told you so. I wasn't able to sleep.
And you felt panicky.
Yes, I felt walled in.
You heard your heart beat.
Yes, like a drum.
Scared you?
It always does.
Sure. I know.
I don't think I will be able to get through the summer.
You'll get nervous, Alma. Well, one day will come after another, and one night will come after another. And sooner or later, the summer will all be over with. And then we'll be fall, you'll be wondering, I don't think I'll be able to get through the fall.
Oh,
That's great. Breathe out. Breathe out. Okay.
a little.
Soon it'll be much better. You know that time is one of the four-dimensional continuums that we're caught in?
What?
Do you know that space is curved? That it turns back onto itself? Like a soap bubble. Something even less adrift in space. Did you know that the magma-like clouds spread 1,000 light years away from the Earth? Well, that's something to think about when you worry over your heart. That red fist that's got to keep knocking. Knocking against that big, black door. There's nothing wrong with your heart. As I said before, would you like me to check it?
And outside, I hate to keep her waiting.
Rosa doesn't mind waiting. Unbutton your blouse.
I'm button.
The blouse.
Hadn't I better come back in the morning when your father leaves? It's better
Just as you
together.
please, Miss Alma. Just as you please. Fingers will work.
They are just as if frozen.
Let me. We'll grow buttons.
If your father discovered the woman outside,
You won't discover
it would
it.
distress him terribly.
Are you going to tell him?
Certainly not.
Right. Breathe out. Breathe out.
What do you hear?
There's a little voice saying, "It's almost."
Thank you.
It's that mumbo-jumbo your father's spouting there.
Prayer.
Tell him to quit. You don't want that worn-out magic.
You may not want it, but it's not a question if you want it anymore. I've made you some coffee.
I don't want any.
Lean back and let it wash your face off, Dawn. Such a fine face. A fine and sensitive face. A face that has power in it that shouldn't be wasted.
Never mind that.
You have to go in to see him.
I couldn't. You wouldn't want me.
That happened because of his devotion to you.
It's happened because some meddlesome Maddie called him back here tonight. Now who was it did that?
I did.
It was you then.
I phoned him at the fever clinic as soon as I learned what you were planning to do. I told
me to be shocked.
You can't put the blame on anything but your weakness.
You call me weak?
Sometimes it takes a tragedy to make a weak person strong.
White Mother Spinster. You so right, people. Pious and pompous, preacher and preacher's daughter, so wrapped up in the worn-out magic. And I was supposed to minister to your neurosis, to give you tablets to sleep in, and the tonics to give you the strength to keep on mumbling your worn-out mumbo-jumbo.
Call me what you want, but don't let your father hear your drunken shouting.
Stay here. Won't you look at something? It's chalk anatomy here. Look.
I've seen it
You
before.
never dared to look at it.
Why should
You're
I?
scared to.
You must be out of your senses.
You talk about weakness, but can't even look at a picture of human insides?
They're not important.
That's your mistake. You think you're stuck with rose petals? Turn around and look at it. It made you lose your
How
will.
can you behave this way with your father dying and you
Hold still.
so much to blame for?
No
it?
more than you.
At least for this little one.
Look here.
Feel some shame.
Now listen here to the anatomy lecture. Now this up a story. Brain. You're just hungry for truth, which it doesn't get much of. Keeps on feeling hungry. This middle's the belly. Just hungry for food. This bottom is the sex. Just hungry for love. Sometimes it can feel lonesome. Now I fed as much of all three as I wanted to, as much as I could. You fed none. Nothing. Maybe the belly with the watery substance of love. Nothing but a lot of hand-me-down notions. Postures. Poses. You can go now. The anatomy lecture's over.
So that is your high conception of human desire. What you have here is not the anatomy of a beast, but of man. And I reject your opinion of where love is and the truth you believe the brain is seeking. There's something not shown on that chart.
You mean the part that outweighs Spanish or you?
Yes. Something that's there but not shown, but they're just the same. And it's that I love you, John. Not what you mentioned. Yes, John did love you. Didn't even die with you.
I wouldn't have made love to you.
What?
At the casino? Even if you had consented to go upstairs. I wouldn't have made love to you. Yes. Isn't that funny? I'm more afraid of your soul than you are of my body. You would have been safe as an angel in the fountain. Because I wouldn't have felt decent enough to touch you.
Thank you.
Hello, Lyle.
Hello. Well, come in. And please, excuse my everything. My mother was very upset about my letting anyone come into the house like this.
You look disturbed, too. Is something wrong?
Yes, we've all got a cute ghettoitis. So sit down. Oh, no, wait. So how's Canada?
Canadian.
So what did you bring me?
Hope you didn't see.
Oh, Asuga, you got it for me? It's beautiful, and the record's
I shall have to teach you how to drink it properly. Okay, Kenyo Mashite Ao. You wear it well, very well. Mutilated hair and all.
My hair? What's wrong with my hair?
Well, were you born with it like that?
No, of course not.
How then?
You know very well how as crinkly as yours, that's how.
And it is ugly to you in that way?
Well, no, not ugly, but it's so hard to manage when it's, well, raw.
And so to accommodate that, you mutilate it every week.
It's not mutilation.
Do you remember the first time you met me at school? And you said, I thought you were the most serious little thing I'd ever seen. You said, Mr. Osagai, I want very much to talk with you. I mean about Africa and all that. You see, Mr. Osagai, I'm trying to find my identity.
Yes.
But what does it matter? It's not so much a profile of a Hollywood queen as much as a queen of the Nile. Assimilationism is so popular in your country.
Not an assimilationist.
So, you like the robes. You must take excellent care of them. They're for my sister's personal wardrobe.
You brought them all the way home for me?
For you, I would do much more. Well, that is what I came for.
Will you call her one day?
Yes, we have a great deal to talk about. I mean, about time and identity and all that.
Time.
Yes, about how much time one needs before one knows what one feels.
You never understood that there can be more than one type of feeling that can exist between a man and a woman.
No, there need be only one kind of feeling that can exist between a man and a woman. And I have that feeling for you. Now, even right this moment.
Well, for me, that's not enough.
For a woman, it should be enough.
Right, because that's what it says in all the novels that men write. That's funny as hell, huh?
It's just that every American girl I've ever known has said that to me. White, black, and then you were all the same. You all talk about it too much.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Of course. How's it going?
You know, okay.
Right?
Lots to do for a wedding.
But
Invitations to get out, arrangements to make.
hey, what?
I don't know. I'm a little worried.
I
What do you think? Philip, he's just, I don't know, being funny.
funny how? Like, telling jokes funny or making letter bombs funny?
No bombs yet. It's just, I don't know, being funny, odd, like, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, sweet. Now, that's not really the way to describe him to people. Sweet. Do you?
No, I wouldn't exactly use his name and sweet in the same short story.
That's what's funny to me.
Why though? Maybe it's
I've only seen him like this once before. Maybe twice. Definitely once when you're first going out and he's seen somebody else's over. Mostly he's still seeing her. Remember that?
Yes, I do. The other one.
The other Jenny, exactly. I'd call and I could hear him freeze up, stop for a moment if he answered, and I'd say, hey, it's Jenny, and he wouldn't know what to do, so he'd get all sort of sweet and fish around so until he figured out it was her. And, I used to hate that.
So, do you know anyone else named Jenny right now?
No, it's not the name as much as the feeling, the sense that there's somebody else.
Oh, no.
Maybe I'm making it up, you know, my own insecurities and looking for a reason not to. That might be it, but I don't think it is. I love the guy, whether he's sweet or not. It's just like, I don't believe him now that he is.
Oh, you got me.
Really, I've been heard anything, felt
I only
bad.
see him like once a week in our survey course, so it's not like I'm in the inner circle anymore.
I know, I just thought
But I
that.
would tell you, Jenny. I would. Seriously.
Really?
I think so. I mean, that's what I was looking to pass on to a person. And if I did, know something and told you, you'd more likely hate me for it than be grateful.
Yeah, that's probably
So that doesn't exactly make me want to come clean here, which I don't have anything to come clean about. It's just, I feel I would. I do, because I think that you're pretty amazing, if the truth be known. And you're almost married, so I shouldn't. The truth.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Anyways, that's all I know. Oh, which is nothing.
Okay, I'm just being stupid.
If you feel it, it's not stupid.
You're a lovely person, you know that?
Lovely. Jesus, why don't you just call me gay and get it over with?
Hey, lovely is nice. I wish there were a few more lovely people in the world. I mean it, you are. I'm getting cuter by the day. What is that girl doing to you?
Lots. She's amazing, really. I feel better.
Better? You're like this totally hot guy now. I always thought you were handsome anyways. Never how you go in for the makeover thing.
Me? No.
Well, apparently she did. You're still seeing her, aren't you?
Yes. You don't hold a grudge. All she said that night. God, I could not believe that.
It was great. No, truthfully it was. Phil needed to hear every word of it, and he did hear it. I mean, he even said something after you guys left. Not an evidence of guilt exactly, but as close as we're going to get from Guy.
Really? What do you say? I'm amazed.
As was I, you put on quite the show.
Yeah, I remember vaguely they both did.
Right, but after you guys left, he said something like he could do worse.
Not exactly a seal of approval.
No, but a lot for him, and after what she said.
You're right.
What is this? What the heck is this?
What?
Did you stop biting your nails?
Yes, for like a month now.
Don't tell me.
It's true. She put some crap on them and they slapped them out of my mouth a few times. And that was it. It stopped.
This is crazy. You had nails.
It's no biggie.
Ever since I've known you 3 years now, your fingers have looked like raw meat. Anyway, awful. Now you just quit. This girl is the Messiah.
I've quit
For
before.
like an hour. I love this woman.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I see that. Wow. And you really tell me if you knew something?
I would. Yes.
Okay. Damn, when did you get so cute?
Shit.
Thank you.
I'm serious, it looks good.
Just shut up. Don't get here late and then make fun of me.
No, you look very distinguished.
Phil, I look like a hockey player.
Yeah, but a distinguished one. What'd you do, anyway?
I fell.
Come on.
Seriously, I did.
You sound like a battered wife. Oh, you fell.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is. It's hilarious. I mean, it's not that funny that wives rather get beat up. The fact that you look like one, I find hilarious.
But anyway, that's what happened. I tripped, I fell. It's no big deal.
Sure, it wasn't the bathroom door. That's the usual excuse.
For who?
Abuse women.
You're sick.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm nice looking, which makes up for a lot.
Not as much as you think.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I don't. I just hate you.
See, I knew you did. All these years. You really fell?
Yeah, I tripped going up the stairs to my apartment and caught my face on the edge of the, you know, the...
No what?
Oh, come on, it's not that fascinating.
It is too. It's very fascinating because you don't want to tell
I'll
me.
tell you what.
What happened to
I
you?
told you I tripped going up the, caught my face on the edge of the,
Yes, it's the edge of that. I'm a little hazy on
edge
you.
of the knob, the doorknob.
She blocked you on, didn't she? Who? The artist formerly known as Evelyn, or what if she's called herself?
Are you nuts?
Hey, I've got to hand it to her. She's only made a statement.
You're such an idiot.
Did she hit you?
Stop.
I don't care if she did. I'm just asking.
Yeah, well, you're being annoying.
It's one of my best qualities, actually.
There are many of them.
You really felt truthfully.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you say that?
say it wasn't an operation per se. Not something you had done.
No, it's not.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. We're not in intimate terms or
I
anything.
heard it. Really.
Whatever.
No, not whatever, Phil. I did. I hit it, and I baked it pretty hard at home. So I had the doctor look at it, but he didn't operate or anything. That's what the bandage is from. The door.
Yes, after you tripped on the stairs. You told me.
I'm sure she just got confused.
Maybe, but that doesn't seem to happen to her very much. She's pretty sharp.
No, she is. I bet it's the way I explained it. I mean to her.
Right.
And where did you say you saw her again?
Who? Ellen? Anna? Starbucks? Come on.
She doesn't drink coffee.
Then it was downtown that day. Record City. What, you worried I'm gonna steal it?
Oh, no, God, don't be so... Anyway, it's gonna be fine.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yep.
You're really okay though, right?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm great. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I've done this to you. I've taken away everything you wanted.
When we get there and find ourselves a place to live, we'll take a fishing trip for a honeymoon. It's a beautiful country there.
Everything we wanted, everything we were going to be. All gone. And now we have to sneak off to some place that hasn't got anything to do with us.
We stop talking like that. We've got a chance, but I think it's only one chance. If we miss it, we're done for. That means there's going to be no more talk about who said what, or why, or when, or what was done, or what could have been. What we've done, that's that.
What I've done?
What's been done to you?
You said it yesterday too. What do you mean when you say what you've done? Tell me, darling, tell me what you mean.
Nothing. I mean nothing by it. Why do you think I do? Here and there, a lot of people in this world are in bad trouble. We can sit around and live in that trouble, and we ditch the place we have nothing else. And because we've never wanted anything else, that's fun for some people, but not for me. I became a doctor because I don't like sick people. And I'm not going to be a sick man, and I'm not going to let you grow sick either.
I'm sorry. I'll be all right when we get out of here. I want a baby. I want to have a baby.
Wait here, we don't have enough money now.
I don't want to wait a year. You always said you wanted children right away. Why have you changed?
Everything I say is making me something else. What are you doing to me? What's wrong?
Yes. Every word has a new meaning. Child, love, lawyer, judge, friend, room, woman. There are not many safe words anymore. That we can't move away from. A new place, a new room won't fix that for us. Sick, high, tragic people. That's what we'll be.
No, we won't, darling. We must learn to live and love again to do it before. It's only this bad time.
People don't set dates for things to go right or wrong. It won't work.
What won't work?
The two of us together.
Please stop talking like that.
Tell me. Tell me what you want to know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. We've both known it for a long time. Say it now, Joe. Ask it now.
I don't have anything to ask.
After a while, in court, I stopped listening. After a while, it didn't seem to matter what anybody said. Then I began to watch your face. It was the only nice thing I could think of doing. You were ashamed. So was I, but you had trouble worse than that. You were sad at being ashamed. Ask it now, Joe.
I don't have anything to ask. All right. Is it? Was it ever?
No. Martha and I have never touched each other. That's all right, darling. I'm not mad. I'm glad you asked me.
I'm sorry, darling. I never meant to hurt you. I never wanted to believe you.
No, of course you didn't believe it really, but after a while you weren't sure. Maybe there was just a little truth. That's the way these things go. That's the way they are meant to go. You've been a good, loyal friend. Don't be ashamed of what you felt. You're a fine man.
All right. I've asked you to answer. Now let's move on.
You believe me?
No, I believe you.
Maybe you do. But I never know if you did, and you're saying it again, won't you? I don't want room, and I don't like it, Joe. You know that.
I don't. I don't.
What happens between people happens. And after a while, it doesn't even matter how it started. I'm here. You're there. We're in a room together so many times. Nothing seems changed. Nothing.
hands are just the same, my face is just the same, even my dress is old. I'm nothing too much. I'm just like everybody else, the way I always was, and I can have things other people have. I can have you and children, and I can take care of them, and go to market and read a book, and people will talk to me. Only I can't. I can't, and I don't know why. Go home, Joe.
Karen, I may have helped you, now help me.
All right. Go away for a little while, away from me and love and pity and all the things that mess people up. Go away by yourself, and so will I, and after a while I'll know, and you'll know, and then we'll see.
I don't want to go.
Please.
What will you do?
Oh, wait. I'll be up.
I'll be coming back soon.
I know. Thank you.
Where's Joe?
Gone.
What happened? What happened, Karen?
He thought we had been lovers.
I don't believe you. I don't believe it. What kind of awful talk is that? I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
All right.
Did you tell him? For God's sakes, didn't you tell him it wasn't true?
Yes.
He didn't believe you?
I guess you believe me.
Then I don't understand what you've done. It's all wrong. It's crazy. I don't understand what you've done. You guess that he believed you.
I don't want her to talk about it, Martha.
Oh, God. I wanted that for you so much.
Don't carry on. I don't feel.
What's happened to us? What's really happened to us?
I don't know. I think I'll make a cup of tea and go to bed now.
Whatever's happened, go back to Joe. It's too much for you this way.
Stop talking about it. Let's pack and get out of here. Let's take the train in the morning.
But the train to where?
I don't know. Someplace, any place.
A job? Money?
We'll find a place to go.
I don't think we will. It seems to me I'll be sitting the rest of my life wondering what happened. It's a bad night tonight, but we might as well get used to it. They'll all be like this.
But it isn't a new sin because we've done. Other people aren't destroyed by it.
Those are the people who believe in it, who wanted to have chosen it for themselves. That must be very different. You aren't like that. We don't love each other. We don't love each other. I loved you like a friend. You were a dear friend who was loved. That's all. Certainly there is nothing wrong with that. It is perfectly natural that I should be fond of you. I have loved you the way they said.
Martha, we are both so tired. Please,
There's always been something wrong. Always for as long as I can remember, but I never knew it until all this happened. Crazy talk. You're afraid of hearing it. I'm more afraid than you. I won't listen to you. You've got to know it. I can't keep it to myself any longer. I have to tell you that I am guilty.
You are guilty of nothing.
I've been telling myself that since I heard the child sing. I lie in bed night after night praying that it isn't true, but I know about it now. It's there. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I did love you. I do love you. Thank you.
I got wings, you got wings. All I got children that wings. When I get to heaven, gonna put on my wings. Gonna fly all over God's heaven, heaven. Where's Willie, man?
He would.
Oh, come on in. You right on time today. Right on time, that's the way. Sit down, let me hear.
Can I get some water before I tell you about it, Walter Lee?
There ain't nothing wrong, is there?
Let me tell you.
Man, didn't nothing go wrong.
Let me tell you, Walter Lee. I got to tell you about it. I got to tell you about it all the way. I mean about the money I put in.
Man, what about the money you put in?
It wasn't as much as we told you. Really. I'm sorry, Walter. I got a real bad feeling.
Man, what you tell me about all this for? What happened in Springfield?
Springfield? Me and Willie was going to go down to Springfield to spread some money around, so we wouldn't have to wait so long for the liquor license. That's what we were going to do. Everybody said it was a way to do. You understand?
Man, what happened down
That's what I'm trying to tell
there?
you.
Then tell me, goddammit. What's the matter with you?
Man, I didn't go to Springfield yesterday.
Why not?
Because I didn't have the reasons to.
Man, what are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the fact that when I got to the train station yesterday, 8 o'clock, like we planned. Man, Willie didn't ever show up.
Why not? Where is he? Where was he?
I don't know. I showed up to the train station. I waited 6 hours. I called his house. 6 hours. I waited in that train station for 6 hours. That was all the extra money that I had in the world. And Willie's gone.
Gone. What you mean Willie is gone? Gone where? You mean he went by himself. You mean he went by himself to Springfield to take care of getting the licensing agreement. You mean maybe he didn't want too many people in on the business down there. You know Willie has his own way of doing things. Maybe you were late yesterday. He just went on up there without you. Maybe he's got sick or something. Maybe he's been trying to tell you at home. He's somewhere. He's got to be somewhere. We just got to find him. Me and you got to find him.
What's the matter with you, man? When I can't take out with your money, he don't leave you no road maps.
Willie! Don't do it, man. Man, please don't do it. Man, not with that money. Man, please not with that money. Man, I trusted you. Man, I put my life in your hands. Man, that money was made out of my father's flesh.
I'm sorry, Walter. I had my mistake on the too.
Thank you. I came over. I had some free time and thought I'd help with packing. I like the look of packing crates. A household preparation for a journey. impressed with some people, but for me it's a different feeling. Some people glorify it. Do you understand? Progress movement. Reminds me of Africa.
Africa.
What is this mood? Have I ever told you how deeply you move me?
He gave away the money, Asugai.
Who gave away what money?
The insurance money. My brother gave it away.
Gave it away?
He made an investment with a man even Travis wouldn't have trusted with his most worn-out marbles.
And it's gone?
Gone.
I'm very sorry to hear that. And you now?
Me? Me? I'm nothing. Me. When I was very small, we used to take our sleds out in the wintertime. And the only hills we had were some ice-covered stone steps of some houses down the street. And we used to fill them in with snow and make them smooth and slide down every day. It was very dangerous, you know, far too steep. And sure enough, one day a kid named Rufus came down too fast and hit the sidewalk. And we saw his face just split open. And I remember looking at his bloody, open face, thinking that was the end of Rufus. But the ambulance came. They took him to the hospital, and they fixed the broken bones, and they sewed it all up. The next time I saw Rufus, he just had a little line down the middle of his face. I never got over that.
What?
That was what one person could do for another. Fix up the sick, make them whole again. That was the most marvelous thing in the world. I wanted to do that. I always thought it was the one most concrete thing in the world a human being could do. Fix up the sick, make them whole again. This was truly being God.
You wanted to be God?
No. I wanted to cure. It used to be so important to me. I wanted to cure. I used to care about people and how their bodies hurt.
And you stopped caring?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
Because it didn't seem deep enough or close enough to what ails mankind. It was just a child's way of seeing things. Or an idealist.
Children see things very well sometimes. Idealists even better.
I know that's what you think. Because you are still where I left off. You with all your talk and dreams about Africa. You still think you can patch up the world. You're the great sword of colonialism using the penicillin of independence.
Yes.
Independence, and then what? What about the crooks and thieves and just plain idiots who will come into power and steal and plunder just the same as they did before? Only now they will be black and do it in the name of the new independence. What about them?
That is for a different time, but for now we have to get there.
And where does it all end?
And who ever spoke with an ending? To life, to living.
And then to stupidity, to misery. Don't you see, Asugai? There isn't any real progress. There's just one large circle that we'll march in. Around and around, each with our own little image in front of us, our own little mirage that we think is the future.
That's a mistake.
What?
What you just said about the circle. It's not a circle, it's simply a long line. As in geometry, one that reaches infinity. And because we cannot see the end of the line, we cannot see the changes that are to come. But those who look and they can't see the end of the line, we call them idealists. But those who look and they can only see what's next, we call them realists.
Asugai. While I was sleeping in that bed in there, people went out and took the future right out of my hands. Nobody asked me, nobody consulted me. They just went out and changed my life.
Was it your money?
What?
Was it your money that he gave away?
It belonged to all of us.
Would you have had it if your father never died?
No.
Then don't you see that there's something wrong with this house, with this world? That all dreams, good or bad, depend on the death of one man? I never thought I'd see you like this, Elio. Your brother made a mistake.
You should be grateful to him that now you don't have to deal with the ailing of the human race. You're always talking about the struggle, but what are we doing and where are we all going?
And you cannot answer it!
I live the answer.
I was gonna do face statue.
Oh, is that paint?
Yes.
Great. For across the room, I thought maybe one of the cleaning people. I was thinking I was going to foot or something. Paint is not like the best thing to have in a museum. People will definitely take it the wrong way.
How do they know you can take it?
I'm thinking outside would be the general direction and share with spray paint. Why do you have that?
I was gonna do something to the nude. Mess it up for
What? You mean like color or something?
I was thinking of painting the penis on it, but
We could still color it in. The penis.
true. Might look kind of weird.
I think your penis is gonna look plenty out already. So right over the leaf there, there's a free phone number.
Probably it's hung correct. I think you're gonna do it when not.
You were right, absolutely. Edward why? Completely out of question here.
Why penis?
Yeah, I mean, since the basically had to jump now with that can up. Would help my report.
Because I don't like art that's untrue.
True. What do you mean?
False art, I mean.
No. I understand the words you use here. Although they're both pretty subjective. Art, truth.
See, that's the beauty in art. It's subjective.
Right? You see, I don't actually know what you're referring to now. I mean specifically, didn't Oscar Wilde say something like, in art, there's no such thing as a universal truth, or whatever.
Yes. Very good. A truth in art is that who's contradictory is also true. Right. But that's an aesthetic. I'm talking about practicalities, censorship. You see, this sculpture is fake. It's not real. Therefore, false art.
No, it's Botticelli. It definitely is. I read a little thingy there one time.
Yes, but the big cluster isn't.
It's not.
No.
What is it? A page or something? Like sugar sap?
It's plaster. It was added by committee by complaints from the townspeople.
Really?
Huh?
I didn't know that.
They had a petition put on, thereby removing its subjectivity as art.
When did they do this?
7 or 8 years ago now, I think, before I got here. See, they objected to this thing, the shape of it. Said it was too lifelike. He's supposed to be God, you know. That's what pisses them off.
Yeah. He's not supposed to have one of those, is he?
No. And I don't know why. I'm always going to the creator. I mean, look at it. You can see right behind his grapes there. You can see his...
Grapes, yes, yeah, absolutely. Didn't you cover up properly? Shoddy craftsmanship.
I mean, if you're going to do it, at least.
Exactly, do it right.
Yeah.
Why deface the thing? I mean, just out of curiosity, why not say, knock the plaster off and expose his, you know, cluster. Different kind of.
Because that's so expected.
Oh, so soon then. Or it's just basic anarchy.
Yep, student.
Me too.
Really? What's your emphasis?
Taking me out school alone primarily. What is it in English classes? Your art?
Mm-hmm. NFA.
Oh.
Applied Theory Crit.
So, is this like a project?
No. Just getting started with this project now. A big sort of installation thing.
That's a good word, huh? Thinking.
It is. Anyways, this is just a pet peeve.
Thesis. You're graduating?
Okay.
Okay, I'm only a junior.
Huh? You seem older.
I am. Well, I mean, more than 20 now. I worked for a couple years, made money.
Still not enough though. Still got 2 jobs.
Don't forget the school loans.
Right. So basically, you're 16.
Yeah, at least I'm educated. Should comprehend that I'm screwed.
You're cute. I don't like the way you wear your hair.
Thank you.
No, you're definitely cute, but you shouldn't style it so much. Your hair, just let it go.
Okay. What's that?
Thank
you.
Jenny told me
What?
she kissed you.
Oh,
She felt shitty, I guess. I could tell for like a week or so that something was going on, and she finally told me about it. Have you guys met and talked about this? Why do girls always have to talk about everything? And then she leaned over and kissed you. That's what she told me.
She did. I mean, she did do that, but it was nothing.
Hey, it wasn't nothing. She's a good kisser. Hell of a kisser.
I didn't mean nothing. It meant nothing. It held no meaning for us. It just happened.
Oh, okay, so you can speak for her then.
For me. It didn't for me. That's all she said?
Don't tell me there's more.
No, God, not at all. I just...
It's alright. I've been acting weird lately. This whole marriage idea is just freak, so it's my fault.
Right.
I mean, who gets married at 22 these days? It's not the Middle Ages, for Christ's sakes. I just feel bad, you know, for her.
Why?
She's kissing you. That's hideous. It's what those new age dumb shits would call a desperate cry for help. It's alright. It's better than me having to kiss you.
That's for sure.
No tongue, right?
Jesus.
I'm just asking.
Phil, please.
Well, I got a free time. You?
No, I'm gonna go work out.
What's going on with the whole metamorphosis thing here? You're like Frankenstein.
You mean Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the doctor.
Don't be such an English lip.
I am an English
I know, but you don't always have to sound like one, do you? Doctor, monster, whatever. What's up with that?
Nothing. Feels good.
How much weight have you lost?
Not much. Maybe 10 pounds.
I'd say more like 15.
Yeah?
And that hair thing going. No glasses now.
It's just a few
Hey,
pounds.
it's a new you. Plus the nails. Jenny told me that. Which is the one that I just cannot believe.
It's a life change.
Please don't make me throw up the whole Oprah talk, all right? I'm trying to compliment you here.
Thanks.
I used to find blood on our phone, okay? So it's more than just a casual thing. Quit it.
I know. I know that.
All right, then. No, but you look good. I can see why she kissed you. Hell, I might even kiss you. I'll run home tonight. Please, I'll help you. And nothing else happened, right? I mean, between you and Jenny.
What?
I'm just asking.
Phil.
Not really looking for a speech or anything. Jenny told me no, so you don't think I'm laying a trap here or whatever.
I don't.
And nobody saw you on campus. A ranger out in the woods, you know, so
That's supposed to mean.
I'm just saying. I'll believe you. Whatever you tell me.
Nothing
I've
happened.
got no witnesses.
Nothing happened, Phil. Truthfully.
That's not what she said.
That's not true.
Sure?
Yes.
You're right. It's not true. Hey, a man's gotta try.
Yeah.
Not looking on out of this or anything. But that's my problem. I gotta get to class.
Alright, take care.
Sorry for the, you know, crazy shit.
It's okay.
And don't kiss my girlfriend anymore, right?
You got it.
See you. We should do something again. One of these days. All of us. I mean,
Yeah.
well, if you guys wanna, let us know. So long, Romeo.
Knock it off. Thank you.
person.
Fine, whatever you say.
And I certainly wouldn't be seen at Ballyhoo with him.
Luckily, that's a decision you won't be making.
Meaning what?
Meaning nothing. Going to bed.
Oh, not even 24 hours in the house and you're already lording over
I'm
me.
not lording it over you. I'm just tired.
Oh, poor Miss Wellesley. It must be so exhausting having to deal with us piddling little inferiors.
I don't think you're inferior.
Yes, you do. You always have.
This is pointless.
Do you remember your daddy's funeral? Uncle Simon's funeral. All the flowers and all the people. 700, I think the newspaper said. May your hearts be with the congressman, and I don't know who all. Remember?
Of course I do about it.
Do you remember what I wore?
What you wore?
Yes.
What is wrong with you, Laura?
You don't remember. Why should you? I remember what you wore to mine.
What?
My daddy's funeral 3 months later, remember? In the small, bitty chapel with hardly anybody in it. And the pathetic gladiole was in the back of the coffin. It was like a mockery of what your father had in you. You wore an adorable navy blue suit, brand new. So were the shoes. The soles were disgusting.
Why would you remember a thing like that?
Because he wanted everybody to look at me.
I do not.
Nobody wears a brand new outfit unless they want to be looked at. That was supposed to be my tragedy. You already had yours, and you just had to have mine too.
That's a terrible thing to say.
But it's true. You know it.
I know no such thing.
Oh, come on, Sonny. You've always gotten all the attention, even from God.
What?
He didn't give you a single Jewish feature, and look at me.
That's absurd.
Look at my hair, look at my skin, look at my eyes, listen to my voice. I try and I try, but no matter what I do, it shows, and there's just nothing I can do about it.
She wants so hard on yourself.
You know what? You make it worse. How? You walked into town for one day and finagle yourself an invitation to
My
Ballyhoo.
God, Mama, why do you care so much about Ballyhoo?
You care just as much as I do.
I do not. I think Ballyhoo was a joke.
Then why are you going?
You want to stay home?
Yes. You say you don't care. Stay home.
I will.
Good.
Good. No, I want to go.
Hypocrite!
You're the biggest wet blanket in the world. No wonder nobody wants to take you to Ballyhoo.
Yes, somebody does.
Really?
Yes, really. And he happens to be a member of one of the finest families in the South. You'll see. You'll see what happens when you come crawling to Ballyhoo with a pushy New York kid trying to suck up to his boss, and I walk in on the arms of someone who belongs there. And I walk in on the arms of a Louisiana wild.
Thank you.